Every day in community pharmacies around Australia, a commitment is being silently and efficiently honoured. It's a promise participants in the industry make to each other, and one that underpins optimum healthcare outcomes for patients. It's the community service obligation, a critical undertaking that ensures timely access to medicines for everyone, regardless of where they live. And nowhere is it more important than in regional Australia.
So the CSO is of critical importance to us in Bairnsdale and I guess to the rest of Australia for that matter. So in our area we're 3.5 hours east of Melbourne in a rural area, quite a big town but still quite a long way from a major centre. We need deliveries every day. We cannot predict what is going to come in through those doors, what prescriptions and what sort of rare medicines are going to be prescribed. I need the ability to order those today and have them tomorrow. Telling a patient I'll come back next week is unacceptable to them, and it's unacceptable to the doctors, and I think it's unacceptable to me too. So we're allowed to order pretty much up till, well, any time really, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. But theoretically I could open the shop for an urgent delivery, I could order at midnight and it would be here at 9 o'clock this morning. You know, real life examples of that happened only a couple of days ago, where actually a neighbour of mine is on quite a severe infection that requires a very exotic antibiotic that I was able to obtain at 6:30 at night for him for the next day, and that's quite remarkable considering where we are geographically.
The CSO also embodies the very essence of cooperative problem solving, and that was never more evident than during the bushfires that ravaged parts of Tasmania in early 2013.
So I've been a pharmacist since 1998, and we opened a pharmacy down here at Newbina on the Tasman Peninsula in 2004 with my partner Ashok. The demographic of our area is largely working class, involved in industries such as forestry, aquaculture and agriculture, so largely sort of lower socio-economic area. Some people might be aware that our pharmacy was actively involved in the delivery of medications during the Tasmanian bushfires, and again, our wholesaler was actively involved in supporting us as a partnership in doing that. They were out at the warehouse often at 10:30 at night, picking an order so that it could be delivered by boat, so that it would be at our pharmacy the next day. And that was crucial in a couple of circumstances in our pharmacy around the bushfire time.
As we didn't have any power or anything like that, our wholesaler was flexible for us to basically text through. Texting was about all we could do at that time, and so we text through orders, and then they'd be in there picking them at 10:30 at night so that they could be delivered down here the next day.
We don't see our wholesaler as just a wholesaler. We see our wholesaler as it's a partnership.
It could be argued that pharmacy is at its best in a crisis. The Queensland floods of early 2013 not only showcased the industry's ability to rise to and meet logistical challenges, but also its people, underlining the critical role pharmacy plays in the front line of Australia's healthcare system.
I've been a pharmacist since 1998, so 15 years. I've been here at Gingin for 9 years of that. Our pharmacy here is the only one in the town of 1,000 people, in the district of 4,000 to 5,000 people. So there's people that will travel from at least 50, 70 kilometres away to come here and come to Gingin. During the last disaster that we've had, we were cut off by road from every direction, so we couldn't get to Bundaberg, we couldn't get south to Brisbane, we couldn't get north to Rockhampton. So it meant that we had people stuck in town, and the only way to get the medications out here was with the help of the emergency services, who have other routes of getting things out here. So it was organised for me to actually fly out here via helicopter, because there's no other way. I had no way of replenishing my supplies. Our wholesaler had organised having a police escort through the back roads of behind the river somewhere and got here. So that was an example of the wholesaler living up to their promise, and we were very grateful that it did happen. So were the people that got it.
As anyone in the industry can attest, although extraordinary events such as floods and fires are thankfully rare, there are very few days in pharmacy that could ever be called ordinary. And even in the major metropolitan cities, the CSO guarantees a service level that is critical to patient care.
I've been a community pharmacist for 25 years and I've been a proprietor for 14 of those. I have a pharmacy in Victon in Western Australia, which is between Perth and Fremantle, and we serve a wide demographic, lots of old, some new families. I love being a pharmacist because it enables me to be part of the healthcare team. I love being able to talk to people about their medication, about what they can expect and how to get the most from what they're doing. The timely delivery of medication is critical. These are people that are sick. They've usually waited to see their doctor, they've waited to see a pathology, they've waited again to see a specialist. And the last thing they want to do is wait in the pharmacy. The CSO is really critical to the care of my patients because it enables me to access PBS medications within a reasonable time frame. Just to give you an example, I had a palliative care patient who needed some medication that I didn't carry, and I was able to access that on the portal, and within a matter of hours the wholesaler was able to deliver it to us, which was enormous relief to the patient and his family.
While customer service is at the heart of the CSO, it also guarantees a competitive marketplace, giving pharmacists the power to choose. The CSO is much more than a formal document, more than a funding agreement. It embodies a spirit where the industry works together, from the warehouse through to pharmacy, to go the extra mile for patient care.
CSO is essential, absolutely essential for us to be able to provide the continuance of medication and treatment to our customers. Without it, people would go without medications that are keeping them in a stable state of health, and without it there would be a lot of problems.
I think the CSO is incredibly important to the healthcare landscape. It ensures that PBS medications are accessible to all Australians, irrespective of where your pharmacy is.
The CSO is absolutely vital to this business. Without it, we'd grind to a halt and become very irregular in our ability to deliver health outcomes. And I'd feel a lot less proud of what I do by letting people go all the time and not being able to service their needs. So yeah, it's crucial. It's sort of one of those things that operates very quietly in the background, and I think we'll only notice it if it goes.
Without the CSO, we wouldn't be able to deliver what's expected by consumers who come into the pharmacy. So it's matching expectations, and they are realistic expectations and what they should expect of pharmacy.